Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Well, I'm about to put a screen protector over my iPad. Now this one was sent to me by Newer Technology. It's a new view available for less than $20 right now. go.tagjag.com/NUVUE is where you can get more information about this. This particular screen protector allegedly is anti-glare and smudge-proof. We will see if that is the truth. The big reason I like putting a screen protector over my touch devices is because typically it can get smudged, and I actually have a different type of, well, matte screen protector over my iPhone, and I absolutely recommend that for just about anybody. So what I've got in front of me is a variety of cleaning supplies, including liquid, a cloth, a microfiber, some Scotch tape, which may come in handy if there's any dust and debris sitting on the iPad right now, and then of course some wet wipes and air in a can. Oh, there goes my there goes my cloth. Hopefully I won't need that though. I pretty much gave it a thorough rub down. Yeah, that's interesting. So I'm going to start at the bottom here in typical fashion. You want to make sure you're applying the right side. I'm going to try to get this lifted back. This is step one. There's two steps. There's step one, that's peeling back this layer, and this is according to the directions on the stickers here on the sheet. Being careful not to actually touch the protector before it hits the iPad. You got to be pretty meticulous about this. If any debris is noticeable, and bubbles will happen over or in between the screen and the protector, then we'd want to make use of Scotch tape. I'm going to go ahead and pull out some kind of card here from my wallet. Let's go with my Lego VIP card. Appropriate. Now, since I am nearsighted, for detail work, I like taking off my glasses. Going to try to align this as best possible. This is very, very detail oriented. If this goes on the wrong way or is imbalanced, then it won't look as good. Trying to get it exactly over the home button there. There we go. You can see the darkness, or in detail level, at least I can see. It looks like I have some debris there. Even the lightest piece of debris will throw off the entire scheme. So I've got to eliminate, it looks like, some hair of sorts. Trying to get down in there. It actually looks like it's on the... Got it. Got to start over again. Hopefully we'll get a little further this next time. Trying to get it as even as possible, because I'd hate to get to all the way to the top only to discover that you know, I had some debris off to the side. Sometimes there's going to be no avoiding it. You do your best. Use a card like this to kind of push out the bubbles. That way everything looks good, clean. Sometimes you have to do and redo and do again and redo again. It's detail. Get some stubborn. I don't know if I have debris in that corner. It looks like I do have debris potentially over here. Just small. Let's see how far up I can make it. I'm getting some bubbles. It's okay. It's gonna happen. Try to eliminate those bubbles here before anything. And sometimes it may take actually just a couple days of usage, and the bubbles will actually just kind of disappear on their own. I'm going to go ahead and push towards the open end. That looks okay. Some lift up there. Generally speaking, we're doing okay. See if I see any debris on the backside. No. Gonna go up again. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not something that you want to put on quickly, because ideally your screen protector is going to be on for quite a while. I do have a bubble there, but mitigated simply by smoothing her out. Now I can see how this will be smudge proof, but I'm not sure about the anti-glare yet. Glare doesn't bother me as much as it might bother some people. I'm trying to detect which debris is on the shield versus the actual iPad there. Gonna peel back a bit more there. Go slow. Got some bubbles over here. May have some debris. Do I recommend doing this? Personally, yes. I always believe in protecting the screen. You know, and even though not everybody is going to care as much about protecting their screen, more than anything, it's the fact that I really am tired of cleaning off the fingerprints on my iPad. I've got some piece of debris that's being a little stubborn over there. That tape has been ruined. Let's try doing this. Got her. And it's a little easier sometimes to use your finger to kind of get rid of those bubbles, or to determine whether they are bubbles or whether they are pieces of debris. Hairs sometimes, just very light lint. Any one of these items can ruin the experience, especially the bigger it is. About halfway, it seems, and I do see, you know, a couple of bubbles here and there, but nothing that's going to be horrible. Certainly with the iPad turned on, or perceivably bad. Okay, so a little past halfway now. Process gets to be a little less cumbersome since most of it is actually on. Whew! Believe it or not, I'm kind of breaking a sweat. I've got some, I can't tell if that's an air bubble or a piece of debris. Yeah, it was an air bubble. I'm going to try to eliminate that there. People say, Chris, you're a perfectionist. I say, you know what, you're right. But you know, it really makes it worthwhile when you don't have to wipe down your screen before you hand it to somebody, embarrassed that it's like smudged up with fingerprints. Alright, looks like going back did the trick for a couple of bubbles there. Well, I'm still seeing a bit of reflections here, or big reflection I should say, in the protector, but you know, the good news is that I've got if I don't particularly like this in place, okay, we're losing the backing here. If I don't like this in place, I can always replace it with other screen protectors. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Bam! Oh, perfect. Oh, almost perfect. Got some bubbles there around the edges. It's a given. Trying to get them out with the end of my card here. Wiping away some of the dust and debris. And I can tell you just by wiping down, I'm getting no fingerprints on here. I'm not seeing any fingerprints. So, wow, that kind of worked. Got some pieces of debris down here though, which is good because I've got a sticker that I can lift up to eliminate something that may get annoying over time. Being a little stubborn there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that fall down for now. I'm going to use a slightly wet, pre-moistened cloth. And I'm going to try to get that. I don't know if that's going to come out or be mitigated over time. Apple, by the way, stopped selling these screen protectors in the stores officially. They thought, allegedly, that it would make people believe that they needed to have a screen protector. Well, in my opinion, you do need to have a screen protector, but Apple doesn't want to have its products seem that they need something more than what comes with the product itself. This apparently is the second layer that I'm peeling back here. So it's like a well, it's not exactly, it's a single ply, but I'd imagine the reason they have this second layer is to keep you from smudging up your screen before anything bad happens. Imperceivable from even up close that there's a screen protector on here. It's relatively invisible. I'm looking at some of the smaller bubbles as I'm peeling back this layer. They also have another screen protector that basically eliminates the technology that allows you to view it from multiple angles, kind of adding a security layer, quote unquote. I chose not to apply that one, instead going for this one, and we now have, there we go, everyone knows my iPad password, not everybody knows my email. We are good, and with any luck, smudge free. Just swiping back and forth and seeing if I'm able to smudge it. No, not really. I don't know if it necessarily has eliminated the glare per its, I guess, design. Smudge and glare resistant. No, it's definitely glare, but the smudge is gone. Putting this on there, I have completely eliminated the smudge factor of the iPad, and you know what? That makes me a happy boy. Wow. It's just as responsive. Nice. And smudge free, which I'm very happy about. Of course, I gotta, completely clean off the dust and debris. Like I said, it's virtually imperceivable. People may ask me, well, Chris, how do you keep it so clean? Well, I'm using a screen protector. This is the one I'm choosing to use right now. If anybody has any tips for putting this thing on, or one of these on, let me know. I did my best, and it came out perfect. Not an air bubble, or I can't really see any debris, at least from here, or anything that won't be eliminated as it settles onto the iPad. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. I'm interested in taking a look at iPad accessories as well. And I don't want to leave out our friend the iPhone. I'll look at iPhone accessories too. Go.tagjag.com/new view is where you can get more information about what I just applied to the iPad here. And then you're welcome to join us in our community of tech enthusiasts, geeks.pirillo.com. My blog, chris.pirillo.com. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/chrispirillo, and facebook.com/chrispirillo is where you can join the fans there on the greatest social network on the planet. I guess you could argue that that's not true, but anyway. Then, of course, you're also welcome to join us in the chat room. We've got a handful of people typically talking tech. In conjunction with a live video feed, there were people here who were watching in the background, not actually a part of this video, but watching what I was doing here with the screen protector. And if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to. And you can join us, as a matter of fact, on your iPad. Yeah, it's not a surprise that, that's my iPad password. People have known that for a while. Hey, if you get close enough to me to, basically lift my iPad, then you have my permission to unlock it. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm connected to Wi-Fi. All right. Theoretically, this will work. This is a URL which you can pull up right now. Go full screen. Go ahead. See, there's me shuffling around with the camera. You can pull this up right now on your iPad or iPod Touch or iPhone by going over to pocket.pirillo.com. But to join us in the chat room at this point in time, until we have the iPad app released, you can swing over to the website on your desktop computer.